Yo guys, so this is going to be the 3 best things that I ever did to get out of Diamond and to get a lot better mechanics within the game. These are just 3 of the tips I would give to people because I get asked all the time on stream, how do I get better at the game, how do I get better mechanics and stuff like that. So I'll show you guys the 3 best ways that I'd use to get out of Diamond. So yeah, let's just get straight into it, I guess. Couple of maps first of all that are very simple and very easy to find. So the first one is uncomfortable saves. If you can see the code for it there, I'll put it in the description as well. I've talked about this on stream a few times, but this is by far the best thing I ever done to get out of Diamond was uncomfortable saves. Now, it's not just about the saves, it's about learning car control and the orientation of your car and stuff like that in the air, and how to land perfectly after a save and stuff like that. One tip I would give to people is that if possible, save your dodge until you make the save. It makes it a lot easier to recover off, and also you get a better clear on it normally. Like a situation like this, you wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't really be able to save your dodge because it's so slow and awkward. But if you can help it, then definitely save your dodge for this. And don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect at this, but this is one of the best maps that I've used. So guys, this is the second map that I'm going to be using. This is the double tap practice, double tap playground. I'll leave a code for this as well in the description, but this basically teaches people, it will teach you how to read the ball and basically touch it off the backboard. And don't always focus on scoring a lot of the time. Focus on, if you can score, that's great, but focus on setting it up for your teammate as well. That's really good. Like, a lot of times it's just an awkward touch can give you a goal in this game. So I would recommend that rather than just scoring every single time as well. So just try to get awkward touches. Just think about how your opponent would see that in game. That is such an awkward touch to try to read. So yeah, just literally would recommend doing this for like just a little bit before you come on, or before you come onto the game. Definitely do this for like at least 20 minutes, and you'll definitely notice a difference when you go into game. And you're not going to be perfect every time. Like I've done this quite a lot, and I'm nowhere near perfect, but it's definitely good practice. It just focuses on these touches, because when you get higher up the ranks, you'll realise that you have to. That these are one of the only ways that you can basically score on people is from kind of shots like this, because no one's just going to let you have an easy shot. The higher up you go. Thing to improve your mechanics is going on to free play and basically practicing setups for the ball off the wall, and people will tell you that you don't need this stuff until you get to GC, which is true to a certain point, but you need to be able to be comfortable coming on and off the wall. So that's like a massive component. That yes, mechanics aren't that useful until you go up really high in the ranks, but they definitely give you a good base to be able to do other things that are more important. I mean, if you can do this, then you'll definitely be able to read the ball better and just get better touches on the ball, basically. So it all comes together quite nicely, I guess, in that way. So yeah, mechanics are important, but definitely learning these basic ones will definitely get you out of Diamond and into Champ 2 and Champ 3, where the guys, where definitely you learn there's another layer to the game. Aren't just all mechanics, but these definitely help. So I would recommend going on and practicing your setups. Now, I don't know, once you do it for a few times, you realise that there's a feel to it. You want to slow down just before going up, and try to get under the ball as much as you can. That's the best way I would describe it. So I'm popping it slow to the wall. I'm trying to get under it without using any boost. You don't need to use any boosts really, unless you're in a game situation. You would maybe use a bit more boost here. But you don't need to go flying up to the wall. Like, you don't need to go absolutely flying up to it and try hit it as hard as you can. It's not like that, and I know a lot of you guys watching will know that, but just for those who don't, it's genuinely it's a feeling thing, and it's a thing that comes after a little bit of practice. So go on and practice your setups off the wall, and don't just go off the same bit all the time. Go for awkward setups. That's another thing. Like off the corner, like this is an awkward setup, not conventional, and it's a lot harder to score off this. Whereas if you're just constantly going for mid boost, off this setup. It's a lot easier to score off these ones. Like, I should really like be scoring that every single time. Most people, once you get to a certain point, should be. But it's the awkward setups that are going to help you in game. And yeah, basically,